Hello everyone. I just seen the funniest video on Facebook. It happened at a church, and I started thinking about some things that happened in real life when I was out there doing some things. I remember this, I was a really young Christian, and my mom lived at Sacred Heart. It's a little community place where a lot of seniors live, and I asked if we could have a cottage prayer meeting in their community room. So we gathered in there. We had a lot of people sitting around in the tables, and since I asked, of course I have to sing a special, which, you know, it's nerve-wracking anyway, and being a baby Christian and everything. So I was up there and I was singing. I was giving it my all. I mean, I was just really feeling like Jesus was just right there helping us, right? And then I get the punchline away way too soon, don't I? And then a guy comes in with this huge big trash barrel and starts pulling the trash in the middle of my song. It was hilarious. And I looked over and he was like, well, so what's going on in here, ladies? What's she doing up there? And so I just kept on singing. I didn't know what else to do. It was so funny. There's some stuff that happens in life. Funniest thing though is I was in South Dakota. We was out calling on some people. Well, first they set us down and they gave us all some rules. And they said, these people, they're different than people in Indianapolis. Now, they said, they believe that there's spirits and all these things. So don't talk about the land. Don't talk about nothing. You know, just invite them to church and kind of be friendly. I was like, oh, I can do that. I'm real friendly. I just think I can go out and do that. And they said, but they're really conscious about their space. So you don't get in their space. You let them have their space. I said, okay. So I had a baby on my hip. I had a little baby on my hip. and I go and just knock on this guy's door with the baby. And he wasn't a little tiny baby. It was on my hip. You know what I mean? Well, he had one of those little half porches, you know, about 3 by 5. I don't know. So I knock on the door. He comes out. He swings the door out into my space. And I'm thinking, don't let them get in your space. Don't be in their space. So I take a step back. So he opens the door and he steps closer to me. So I take another step back. And he said, what do you want? Kind of gruff. And I explained, I said, we're having a little revival down at the little church, and I want to come invite you. And he said, who are you? I said, well, I gave him my name. I said, I'm from Indianapolis, and we're here having a revival, and I'd like you to come out to the church. He goes, you from Indiana? I said, yeah. And he said, and you want me to come someplace, and you come all the way from Indiana? I said, yes. I said, because God loves you. And he said, oh, really? And I just happened to look up at the sky. I said, you see that great big beautiful sky up there? I said, God made that. And it was happened to be sunset time. I said, he paints you a picture every day as he loves you so much. So he stepped out to look at the sky because he was underneath an awning. And when he did, I said in myself, he can't get in the space. I'm in his space. So you know what I did, folks? I took another step back. Well, you know what happens when you take 3 steps back on a 3 by 5 porch, don't you? Me and that little baby went backwards off that porch. And that man was looking up at the sky. And I had a dress, long dress on. Thank God, I always wear my long dresses. And I landed, and it went, whoo. And I shielded that baby up, you know, had him on my hip. And I gathered myself up and set the baby up, and the man looked down at me. He goes, what you doing? I said, you know what? I just fell all over myself for you to come to this church. Now you got to show up, because I didn't do all this for nothing. And he busted out laughing, and he said, you know what, little lady from Indiana, I think I'm going to come out and see what it's about. And that was the funniest thing. And you know, that thing that hurt me for a while, but I still think about that and I still laugh. You know, we don't know what we're going to get into in life, especially when you're serving God, because you're called to do some crazy things that you don't know what you're going to do, like sing specials. I'm not a really good singer, but you try to do your best, or go calling. Oh, it's a wild world out there. But that was some funny times. And I know you guys need some more laughs, and I started thinking about some things that's happened. I know on the way through life, you're going to get some bumps in the road. You might even fall flat on your keister. But you just got to get back up. You got to keep smiling. You got to just make a laugh about it. I can't remember. I believe that guy came to church that night. But you know what? I hope you guys are laughing tonight. There's some things going on in this world that we question. You know, like, where are them checks at? Can we talk? Can we talk? Come on. Get this. We want that stimulus relief checks now, don't we? I'm like, ooh. Let that go through and help all the families that need it. Because I don't want to see nobody go without. I don't want to see no one hurting. So I know it's going to happen. You know, eventually the right vote will come through. Something will get passed. So just keep hanging on. And don't let this world bring you down. And if it does, you better get back up. But do it modestly, okay? Okay, ladies? I love you guys. That was your laugh for the night. Have a good night.